Okay, I'm gonna teach you a trick today because I don't like going to sites and or on YouTube and people trying to pound tricks in your head because they're going, oh, you gotta do this and you gotta do it this way and this many steps. Well, I actually made one up and I'm gonna try to help you out with it today. It's not hard by any means. It's just two tricks combined into one. There's a 1.5 mount and the matrix. They're both simple, and combining them into one trick looks pretty cool. The trick looks like this. Okay, that's the whole trick itself. The first step looks like this. It's actually just a simple trapeze. What you're actually going to do from here is you're going to actually pop off and go in 1.5 mount. It's important to do this because, or I think it's important because you just go straight into the 1.5 mount. I don't really like it because going from the trapeze helps me get the string length right, because you have to have a certain amount of string length to land this. It's just some tips to help you. So this is actually the first step of the trick. You're actually gonna go into this top string again. Let me show you this again. This top string right here, you're actually going to go into this again. You don't really have to when you're first starting out. You can just go off to the side, but I like doing it because it looks a little bit more flashy when you're doing it, because it kind of moves that string around, and that top string moves it around a little bit, and when you're coming off of it, it actually makes that string jump a little bit. So that's actually the first step of that trick. The next step is probably the hardest part. You're actually coming around out of where you started from and actually popping off from that and punch it up in the air and landing it on trapeze. Again, you're coming from like where you just got out of that 1.5 mount, and then you're actually just going to pop the yo-yo up and catch it on the string. It's hard at first, but once you actually, practice, a good thing to practice is a trick called Eli hops. Just kind of shoot it up in the air and catch it. It's a really good thing to practice because that's an important part of this trick, because you don't want to miss and have to redo the whole trick again, and because you're just going to be dangling there and you got to come back into it. It's just makes the whole trick look better. Then you're actually at this point going to go into the matrix. Just do the matrix. You can add that little extra flip in there, like this, but it's optional to you. Like this. That's actually the second step and final step. And you come off, wrap your finger around, and flip back over into trapeze. You can actually do that matrix trick as many times as you want. And that's actually the whole trick. It's simple. It's a great trick to add into when you're doing, just performing for people, just doing stuff. It's a great trick, when you're actually already in 1.5 mount, setting up for McBride roller coaster or Buddha's Revenge or any of the stuff like that. When you're actually back in 1.5 mount, like you do end up in Buddha's Revenge, that's a great time to go into that trick, because it just, as soon as you get out of all that, you actually end up in 1.5 mount, And you can just do that trick I just showed you. Once again, the trick again. Thank you.